Hey guys, what is going on? Raging Balloons here, and welcome back to some War Thunder. Today we're flying out the Typhoon Mk late, and just gonna check our ammo. You know, the usual pre-battle checking shit. And we got a Typhoon Night Fighter skin, which you guys will see in just one moment. Voila, very sexy. And it's a simple skin, made for fighting in the night. I like it. But the plan for this match is just kill Germans. It's Norway. What are you gonna do? Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to kill on the ground. And besides, you're in the Typhoon Mk late. If you're in the Typhoon Mk late, don't kill ground targets, please. You have 4 Mark II Hispanos mounted on the wings, as you can see right there. 2 on the left, 2 on the right. Try and kill aircraft, alright? It's worth it. It's better than strafing out ground targets and then realizing, oh shit, I have low ammo, and then all of a sudden an enemy like a BF-109 G2 Tropical comes in and strafes you out. But anyways, we're just following Mk over here in his F-82. He is kind of a friend of mine. I've flown with him a few times before. He's a pretty good pilot. We're just all gonna fly over to his bomb points. A lot of people this match are taking out their fighters as attackers. Mk over here is one of them, but he's in the F-82, so that's understandable. The F-82 is one of those planes that can take multiple roles of either being a fighter, a rather poor one that is though, or being a ground attacking vehicle. My personal preference for the F-82 is to kill air targets, but that's just my preference. But anyways, closing in on Mk here, we're just gonna torture him a bit because, you know, that's just how I do. I mean, I haven't seen this guy in forever, so that's just how I do it. But anyways, the P-47. Why does he? Oh yeah, because there's a freaking P-47 down there. Anyways, Typhoon Mk late. I have to say, this is probably my favorite British plane so far. And I say so far because at the moment I've only just unlocked Tier 4 for Brits. So right now I'm researching the Tempest Mark V, which by the looks of it is basically just an upgraded Typhoon Mk late. Instead of Mark II Hispanos, it has Mark Vs. I think it has a better engine, etc., etc. The normal. But Typhoon Mk late. The first time I heard about this plane was when I watched Mags TV's video on his top 10 favorite planes of 2014. At that time, I was fairly new to this game. Hell, I was only like Tier 3 in Americans, and that was the only country I'd ever advanced in, because like, oh, who plays anything but Americans? But anyways, that aside, I found out about this plane, and when I did, I saw it, and I was like, whoa, that looks nice. 420mm cannons, that looks intense and fun. So I switched to the Brits and started grinding it out, and I unlocked it and flew it and fell in love. This plane, when you have the upgrades, like mine, I only have one upgrade left. It's a bomb pylon. Because for a moment I quit playing the Brits because there was so much stuff going on for other countries that I was like, yay, let's play the Brits. Wait, not Brits. I meant other countries. Anyways, this plane, it's great, absolutely great. It climbs well. It's fast in a straight line. And when I say fast, I mean really fast. Like, you put this thing in straight line, like straight line flying, you will easily go over 500 kilometers per hour. Easily. So it's a fast plane, and in general, you can outrun about a majority of things near its battle rating. BF-109, most of the time you shouldn't have a problem with it. At least I've never had problems with them. We gotta return to battlefield warning there. I kinda got distracted. because I was on my phone while climbing. Anyways, we have 3 targets over there taking out ground targets, and I got so off topic. I was just talking about this plane, but anyways, the armament I mentioned it before. 4 Mark II Hispanos, 2 on each wing. I don't know what other loadout there would be other than 2 on 2 wings and 2 on the nose. But anyways, that aside, I like the layout of the guns because, as you can see, there is quite a bit of space in between them. I don't know why I like that. But anyways, that aside, it's otherwise the ammo amount that you get is pretty generous, I guess you could say, for 4 cannons. 560 rounds when loaded with air target belts, and you aim properly. Unlike me, you can go to town. It's a great plane. But anyways, at this point, those 3 planes are still attacking down there. I'm gonna see if there's anyone down there. At the moment, there's no one in that vicinity, and seems like everyone's far away. So until we see some action, you won't see video. Alright, so here we are. We've momentarily spotted an FW-190 down low. We're just going to go for it. There appears to be something engaging that P-51. There's another FW-190 there. There's another FW-190. This is where all the Germans have gone to. I want to try and kill this BF-109. I'm telling the P-51 pilot to give me a good bait, but unfortunately they drop into the clouds, so I've lost visual on him. I don't know where he's gone. So we drop down and then pull back up. As you saw, we went over 600 kilometers per hour, which is pretty decent, I guess you could say, for a prop plane. And then rolling over, I spot this ME, and I'm just gonna engage it. Heavy 20s down there, and what you don't see is there's a BF-109 that just broke off, and now you can see it. I cut that part out, but anyways, I target the BF-109, get some revenge for Heavy 20. I might get guns on him, might. Nope, he rolls underneath, and I don't turn with him. I'm just gonna straighten back out, put on the WEP, and chase after this ME-410, who breaks right. I have him shot here, but I do not take it. He rolls up, good fighting on his behalf, and at this point, it's pretty obvious I'm gonna die. It's 4 enemies versus me, no one to help. And I don't really care if no one's there to help. I mean, as long as I have fun. But anyways, the G2 wants to go head-to-head. I say nope. I stayed inverted and passed there. Do 217 makes a pass there. That was really scary. And here we are. We're just going to take a quick shot at this ME-410. Fire burst. No. And there we go. We killed him. Now the Do 217, he's flying by. Simphawk has come to help. Give him a quick burst. And I try to roll out, and then the G2 shoots off my tail. That's the end of it for me. Good match, and it's time to go to the next one. Alright, so here we are, back in the Typhoon. It is time to go and kill more Germans. We are on Ruhr, and based on what I can see from behind the menu, it is night, and yeah, as we can see, it is night. Night battles are realistic. I like that. It makes for it's more fun, and it makes using stealth ammo a whole different experience. I mean, think about it. Like, you go to kill someone, and you fire for burst, no tracers, and then suddenly they're dead. What? Because in nighttime, the tracers, they stand out, and that's rather annoying. But anyways, this is just a standard beginning of the match thing. Roll down the runway, we take off and put into climb. I'm roughly a 20-degree climb at the moment, and you can see that this plane is doing fairly well for climbing. The team consists of Spitfires, B-17s, P-51s, you know, the normal. So, yeah, that's about it, and there's nothing really that happens at the moment. So it's time to go and find some enemies. Alright, so here we are. We've spotted the first enemy, and you're probably wondering, what do you mean you spotted the first enemy? There's nothing on the HUD. There is a little dot off in the distance that a player Phoenix and I have both spotted. So I'm gonna try and intercept this guy. It seems to be a bomber. There's no way that a fighter, unless it's a comet for some unknown reason that's ended up in a 5.0 battle rating match, is here. Yeah, anyways, we're just closing in, and he looks to be going for the bomb zone. So he has to be a bomber. That's the only plausible explanation I can think of. So he's getting shot up by flak, but you know, flak, it's only useful for the enemy because that's only when it does shit. But we just take a moment to pass at the Do 217. It is an E series, so it is the bomber variant. I got Phoenix over here in his Spitfire coming to help us. Meanwhile, that Do 217 is going crazy. We take a bit of a distance pass, and I'm not quite sure where to shoot on this guy, so just making lines for him to go through. And just gonna, he's tanking quite a few hits. That's all I can say. And we got a critical hit there. Apparently I set him on fire, but I don't see a fire. So I'm just gonna keep shooting. Bang, 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 bang. Die already. There we go. About time. And as you can see, that Do 217 tanked so many of my rounds. I used every single of those 520 bullets to kill it. And then some from Phoenix. That's just utter bullshit in my opinion. But anyways, you know, it's early in the match, so I can go on RTB and it'll be safe. So that's what we're gonna do. The airfield is fairly close, it's just right there. So I'll show you guys the landing procedure. It's basically the landing procedure is the same for any other prop. You come in, you slow down. If you're too fast on approach, do a quick loop. You'll be good to go. So that's about it. I mean, there's nothing too special about landing, unless it had floats. Oh my god, that would be a brilliant idea. Floats on a Typhoon, and God, I need to stop with these insane ideas. But anyways, we're just slowing down for a landing. It's gonna be the typical. I don't know why I'm showing you guys landing, because it's fun. Oh yeah, actually no, it's worth showing the landing because this might just be for me, but a bit of a problem with the Typhoon is that on landing it has a tendency to bounce. I mean, the bouncing property does exist with a lot of planes, but I've landed this thing gently so many times, unlike this. This is a pretty hard one. Gear almost snapped. But I've landed it gently before, and it still bounces. That's just my luck. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, we've touched down. We're gonna flick it around, and yeah, we're gonna repair and rearm and get back in the sky. Alright, so here we are. We've repaired, rearmed. There's ram smoke on the runway there for some unknown reason. But anyways, we've taken off, and at this point, since I'm the only one who's RTB'd and my teammates are fighting, I know roughly, I guess you could say roughly, where the enemy is. They're all in the middle, right by A. I've been watching the feed down in the bottom right, and they do seem to have a few Messerschmitt Me410s. And that bothers me because if it's a B6R3 variant with the two Mark 103 30mm cannons like the Ho 229 has, it can kill tanks no problem. And unfortunately, that's what one of them is. So, for me right now, the 410s are priority 1. They can easily win this game for their team just by killing tanks, despite being low on players. But anyways, I get distracted by this B-17 here. I just decided to like follow him around. He's taken quite a beating. In all honesty, I have to say I'm survived. I'm survived. I'm surprised that he's made it back. Normally, at this point, you would see about 0 bombers. That's about it. But finally, I'm looking at the feed and I see finally some enemies are dying. That's good. We want to kill the enemies as much as possible. Damn the Jerrys! Despite the fact that I like flying the Jerrys. But anyways, it's a bit of a journey to the first enemy. You can see his dot off in the distance, just above my left wing. So we're gonna skip the journey there, and we're gonna watch the kill shot, because why not? Yeah, that's what we do, right, guys? Okay, so here we are. We're closing in on the Me-410. He's just coming to HUD range. We fire off a small burst, get a hit, and instead of turning over on the horizontal axis, I take him to the vertical, somewhat vertical, and flip back over on his tail. He got about 1 kilometer's distance on me while I was making the turn, so that's no problem. Typhoon's fast. I can close in on him easily. He's firing off his tail gunner, creating Christmas, and I fire small bursts, set him on fire, and he's gone. So, yeah, just so you know, fuck your Christmas. It's not even November yet. Don't give me that Christmas bullshit. Okay? Not yet. But anyways, we're off to find the last 2 players. Murder Maggot in his Me-410, Hastro in his BF-109. Yeah, that's about all who's left. This match, it's tricky to judge at this point, like who's gonna win. Is it gonna be our team? Are we gonna be able to shoot down the enemy fighters in time? Or is it gonna be the enemy because they have those tank killing 410s? I don't know. So at this point, I'm going to fly to where one of our last tank columns was to see if the 410 is there, though by the looks of it, he is not there. Check what Phoenix is up to, and it looks like there's someone there. Not too sure. That might just be the carcass of Hastro. But now I've realized where the Me-410 is. I've got a somewhat visual range on him. No, I was wrong. I don't know where he is. He's not there. So, at this moment, no one else has spotted him. So it's kind of odd. Like, where is he? And it's a night match. And then, of course, you look to your right wing and you see those tracers. This is why I love using stealth at night. You can kill someone far away from the main battlefield, and no one will know that you were actually there. Why? Because your tracers don't go off like that, giving off your rough location. Now, unless there's AAA, like you see over there, going off, shooting at you, like, fuck you, bitch, you're not gonna get spotted, and that's something that I like. And the same can go for daytime matches, though. It's more fun at nighttime. I prefer nighttime matches a lot more. But, yeah, Seafire, Jesus Christ, 00, turn fighting with the Me-410. I don't know what this Me-410 is doing. He seems to be turn fighting with Seafire. Anyways, we take a moment's head-on pass and get a hit. I don't want to go head-to-head with those 30mm, even though I just did. But, Murder Maggot sets the Seafire on fire. Huh? Putting the fire in Seafire. But just before the Seafire goes down, he puts the Me-410 on fire and shortly after dies. That's the end of the match. That was one intense match in my opinion. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah, we're just gonna do our derpy derp thing, cause you know we gotta celebrate. And if you don't celebrate, you don't have victory. But yeah, that's the end of this match. Wing Smoke at night looks rather different. Just getting a screenshot from the thumbnails. Yeah. Woohoo. You know, don't judge. Anyways, yeah, that's the end of this match, and let's go and see those results. Alright, so here we are with those results. And this match was the spade match for my Typhoon Mk late. So that's an extra 2500 RP there. First Strike, Ground Force Rescuer, Professional X2, Shadow Strike Streak X2, Supporting Fire, Teamwork, France and Germany Star, a new medal, the Best Squad, and Balancer. We got 3,469 RP, 1,577 RP for modifications, 36,650 lines, and 4th place on the team, which isn't bad. But Typhoon Mk late. As I mentioned, it's a great plane. If you're going into Tier 3 for Brits, I seriously recommend this plane. Get it. Your life will be so much easier. But anyways, guys, that brings us to the end of this episode. Unfortunately, I hope you guys liked it. Like the video if you did. Comment, subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!